All right, so just like in numbers 6 and 7 when we went over the linear inequalities, absolute value inequalities, when we use the calculator, we're going to want to put in the equation first. So you have to put that equation in first so that you can get it correct. So we have y is greater than or equal to the absolute value of x plus 3. So we want to put in y equals the absolute value of x plus 3. So when we go here, the absolute value, remember that's over here. So enter. So then we have x, and outside is plus 3. Then you hit enter again. Control T brings up your table, and then you can find your stuff on the table. Now, I would, like I said, I'll tell you this all the time, look for where you see the repeating y values. So I got 4 and 4, so I know 3 is my vertex. So I'm going to use these 3 points right here, negative 1, 4, 0, 3, and 1, 4. So negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 4. So my graph is like so, but we have to remember this is a dashed line because of there not being an or equal to. So then I get rid of my table. I come back up here, tab, up, and then I want to change this to greater than. So greater than is number 4. I'm going to push 4. And so my shading is here, and if you look, it's got the dashed rather than solid line. So when I come back over here, my shading, like I said, is all of this in here. Okay, same thing applies here. So right here, just press delete until it all goes away. So then we want to put in the equation first. So I'm going to come up here, just change this to minus 2. So now my vertex is at 2, 0. And I'll see that here as well. So 2, 0, 1, 1, 3, 1. So when I come over here, 2, 0, 1, 1, 3, 1. Now it's solid because of the or equal to. So when I do this, go off like that, and go off like that. And then we come back over, Control T, you press tab, go up, change the equal sign to a greater than or equal to 5, enter, and my shading is on the inside. And if I come over here with my finger, with my hand, you can see that it's solid rather than dashed. So my shading is all right here. All right, so I didn't pick out the points, but if we pick out the points, so for this one, if that's 0, 3, then 0, 4 looks like it's in there. And for this one, looks like 2, 1 would also be in there. All right, so what is the domain and range of the following function? So the domain, this one here on the left is negative 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could write this 2 different ways, and I'll write them both. So negative 4 over to here, which is 1, 2, 3, which is also written like this. The range down here is the bottom, so that's negative 1, versus the top of the graph, which is right here, which is at 1, 2, 3, or negative 1, y, 3. So then if we translate the function 4 units to the right, Remember, going right's going to affect the domain, and 2 units up, that's going to affect the range. What is the domain and range of the function after the translation? So if I go 4 units to the right, whoops, that's 5, isn't it? Looking back at that, that's not 4, that's 5. Make sure you count correctly because I counted wrong right there. Alright, so it's -5. So if I go 4 units right from -5, I move to -1, right? If I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm here. Okay, so if I go 4 units from 3, we go to 7. So then my range, if I go up 2, so from -1, we would go to +1. And from 3, we would go to 5. So we got -1, x, 7, and 1 less than or equal to y, and 5 there. Alright, so that's that. That one should be pretty easy. Make sure that you're understanding domain and range. Right and left affects domain, up or down affects range. Alright, solving equations. Honestly, you guys should be able to do these, but let's go over real quick. So 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 3 is 6, equals 12. Subtract 6, you get 2x equals 6, divide by 2, and x is equal to 3. Alright, fraction, don't let the fraction hurt you. So 4x minus 5 equals, we could put this in the calculator, or 15 divided by 5 is 3, times 2 is 6, 10 divided by 5 is 2, times 2 is 4. Alright, so now I'm going to move this 4 to the 6 because it's smaller. So subtract 4, you get -5 equals 2x plus 4. Subtract 4. -9 equals 2x. Divide by 2, and x is equal to 9, -9 over 2. So x equals -9 over 2 is our answer for that one. Alright, so write the equation for each parent function. So linear parent function is y equals x, or f of x equals x. Absolute value is y equals the absolute value of x, or f of x equals the absolute value of x. Quadratic is y equals x squared, or f of x equals x squared. Whoops, x squared. Cubic is y equals x cubed, or f of x equals x cubed. Radical, y equals the square root, could be nth root, I'm pretty sure on the test it's square root of x, or f of x equals the square root of x. Rational, y equals 1 over x, or f of x equals 1 over x. Exponential, we're going to go with 2 to the x. So that's the one that's being used on the test. Logarithmic, I say log base 2 of x. Like so. So that's the end of the review. I know it's 2 videos. Watch them both. Get them both done. Yeah, make sure they're done so that you guys can use it on the review or on the test. So good luck on the test. I'm going to do my best to make sure that they're graded nicely since I'm missing time. All right.